Huh? I don't know. You gotta see.
First Paul video pay-per-view.
Coming out.
You like that, Sean? Tank Daddy versus Lamont Rose. We appreciate you.
Honestly, how the fuck you about to do it on that, bro?
Hey, come here, Jab, bro. Hey, Tank. Hey, Tank. Hey, Tank. Hey, do you expect Lamont Rose? Okay.
How the fuck you
My man hit the camera though. He had to do all that shit.
As a mentor and teacher for a school locally, what is some advice you tell kids that get better in school?
Get better in school. Just
What's
stay
some
in
advice
school.
you give in school?
Stay in school, yeah. Stay in school and make sure you pay attention.
Yes, sir.
And stop bullying.
Hey, do you expect Lamont Roach to come out on his to stay on his back foot and box the way Frank Martin did, or pull it on his front foot?
I couldn't really.
I said, do you expect Lamont Roach to stay on his back foot and box the way Frank Martin did, or come out on his front foot?
It depends. That's why I say I would not. I'm not going to like watch him too heavy because he could change. You know, he could change his fight style. So.
Hey, Tank.
Hey, Javante.
Tank right here. You know, with your walk with Islam, man, how has that changed you, man, as far as your walk in the sport of boxing? Because you said you've been going through a lot. You wanted to get therapy. How has your walk in?
I just pulled myself back from just just being in the public, my religion being in the public. I felt like it was going into it was too fast for me type thing. So I'm still learning as I go. As far as learning the Islam.
What has been one of the most difficult things you've been dealing with in your journey in Islam? Into becoming a better man?
Just everybody in your business. That's
What is life like after boxing for Javante?
fatherhood.
You know, I'm asking that question.
Fatherhood.
Like, what do you want to do after boxing?
Be with my kids. Make a lot of money and be with them. Help their dream grow.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on?
The last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who do you have anybody in mind? I'm saying I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight. You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Give a hint.
Steve, Zach, we know who it is.
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
Right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Steven Espinoza said Shakur turned down a 1-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth that. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Come on, bro.
Anyways,
Bam gotta fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then you feel me? You know how they got UFC and the underground shit? You gotta fight on the underground shit and then get back.
you gotta go to
For real.
Do you have an idea what your walkout fit might be?
What do you think about the guy yelling in the back? Did that kind of get you kind of like you spoke in New York? Like some of that extra motivation when someone's talking in the crowd?
What?
Like how that bet was.
The 2 guys, like the bet, all this stuff kind of added.
Nah, I don't know. You know how people I don't know, the people that come with the talent, they always feel like they gotta be tough. And I'm all here for it.
anything else, guys?
Are you training any differently?
We don't fight in these.
Are you training any differently from this fight versus other fights?
No, not really. Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Especially here in DC, I know the Baltimore DC close. Would you rather have that Baltimore? Would you like the environment?
What?
Just having it here, just having it going into someone's kind of backyard.
Yeah, it's cool. It was cool. I fuck with it. If it was in Baltimore or DC, I feel like.
Let's get a question over here.
Yeah, so Tank, I was just wondering, I know that you talked a lot about your mental health and wanting to retire from boxing, and I heard you say that once you retire, that you want to focus on getting some therapy, but you're afraid that the therapy may take that animal out of you.
Yeah. I was thinking about going back to school too, but I was gonna say that like for myself type shit, like you know. But I definitely want to go back to school and shit like that.
When you first moved up to 140, did it feel like really different? How different did it feel when you first moved up to 140?
It felt like I don't know. It just felt like, as far as like in the pros and things like that. Like as far as like the punching and like the gloves. The gloves are small anyway, so every punch you feel. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was a little too heavy for me, and it made me slow down, like, because I had to be at a certain weight that I'm not used to being at, you know, and I was like training at that weight, so I feel like it slowed me down. Like even now, bro, I be like, the highest I probably get is like 47 or like 50 at the most. Like I really walk around like 43, 40 type stuff on the normal.
Last question, guys.
You've just caught me in the middle of a huge network outage. I'm about to have a complete meltdown right here.
I know it's a longer story, but just, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever you can share.
It's kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because like the history and like everything that like went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we got to fight. So at the end of the day,
you feel that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm the best, he the best. So when you got two guys that's the best, how can you not fight? Only way you could not fight if one of them guys ain't like that and somebody go off to lose or somebody take an L.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
Shakur Stevenson erupted on Gervonta Davis, calling out the champion with bold statements about his skills and readiness for a showdown. Shakur Stevenson confidently stated that Gervonta Davis would never take a fight with him. He elaborated, claiming Davis is avoiding the challenge, fearing his own skills and readiness. Stevenson emphasized that despite the public talk, Davis is unlikely to step into the ring with him anytime soon. Moreover, with Gervonta Davis announcing his retirement next year, a potential match between them seems unlikely.
One more question before I go. Why not fight Tank at 135?
Tank ain't gonna fight him, man. He's not gonna fight him.
You gotta realize that Tank, he on that other side where he's gonna, you know, act
Take
like
all the cupcakes. Now let's say it.
Man, I'm quite sure. Tank can fight you here.
So you saying he don't want to put that record up?
Look,
Shady, I know Tank. I know Tank, Shady.
I know Tank too.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Hey, I know Tank too, and I know for a fact at the end of the day, like, he is not jumping into no fight with me. Like, that's a whole different type of atmosphere. That's not like fighting up saying.
So basically you telling me Tank's scared.
I ain't gonna say the man scared. I'm just saying for a fact that I know he not jumping in the ring with me. He just took off with experience. He let him waste his energy, gassed him out, and then round 8, okay, it's time to go home.
When would you like to see that fight happen?
Whenever. I think that I'm ready for it, he ready for it, we both in our primes. It can happen next, it can happen next year, it can happen whenever he say, let's fight, that's when it's gonna happen.
I see you online with his coach and stuff. Like, why you be on that, bro? Why you be on there with him? You knew him from when you were younger?
I knew all they coaches. See, I don't have like no real beef. Like, it ain't no like, feel me, like, however they take it, they can take it, but I don't got like no real beef with like his coaching. I knew them since back in the
We don't get thirsty chances. He's gonna get his ass knocked out like Ryan Garcia. It's gonna be that.
Did you just say hood rat shit is his favorite? Sorry.
I'm gonna tap in a little bit later. Appreciate everybody.